Stadium in Miami, Florida. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the New England Patriots. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back. Here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Motion. Mike, 55.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Pilot, 64, weak.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Under crunch. Check three. High.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker unable to hang on, and that'll bring up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Well, Kenyon Drake, he was kind of underutilized last year when Adam Gase was head coach, only 7 starts. But now he's going to get a chance under new head coach Brian Flores to really showcase his talent. He certainly flashed his diverse playmaking abilities a season ago. 9 touchdowns, 5 through the air, and 4 on the ground.
Monday. Recon, 132 fighter.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
180. Check by 21. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number's going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking that a lot of times their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but now it's 3rd down. Now that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
He's not going to get me.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And he hits Drake. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Brady gives to Michelle. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Hey, Charlie. I'm about to take you to school. Hey, 72.
Shotgun now for Brady. He hits White, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
First down, Patriots.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Play action. Now it's Brady going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Hey, 380. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Brady. This is White on the screen. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Check it, reload. 52's the mark, boy. 52. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, Delta.
Now Brady again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, check.
Here's Rosen to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep, a former Miami Hurricane, Philip Dorsett. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it. This is Michelle. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Hey, 66. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. You gonna get this boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? On Travis. Hey, check it. Out.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? This will be caught at about the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady on the bootleg. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Michel. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And Brown's got it for a Patriots touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On the carry is Henderson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I got it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It's John Simon with a sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Matt Hawk now, standing just outside his own goal line. Dorsett on the return. $12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That throw by Brady, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
To throw again. Brady. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st down, Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on fourth down, may as well make him punt it. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Brady to throw. To Gordon, out left. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And again, this is where. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And you just kind of get the sense that this team's been snake-bitten a little bit here. They just have not had anything go their way.
It's like they collectively walked under a ladder on their way into the stadium. What else could go wrong?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Blocked it.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to... Hold on to that one. It's second down. Second and 10 now from the 27. Now it's the backup Fitzpatrick. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. 50.
To Ware on the draw. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
61. Matchbox light.
Now it's a bootleg with Fitzpatrick. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Reggie Ragland in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's going to take a shot for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. Parker, the intended target. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. On the ground, this is Michelle. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And it's third down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Check, 52.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Looking deep downfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Broken tackle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. What a run. 79 yards on the punt return. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front.
You know, accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point, good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check 37. Check 37. Check 26. Check 26.
Brady now on first down. That's complete to the fullback, James Devlin. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Sugar!
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Patriots. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run again with Ware.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, it's hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Fitzpatrick. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensive. And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a play fake. Brady. And he finds a man with a crossing route. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Brady now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Again, it's Michel. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 31. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Fitzpatrick now. And throw right side complete to Parker. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Parker, left side. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
2nd and 5 now. Fitzpatrick. That's caught by Ware. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Right 80! 52 and 56, 52 and 56. Slam!
Running on first down with Ware. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And it's Michel once again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run.